we gotta stick to the script this time, okay? No going off key.
There's no script.
Dane, don't tell them that. There's always been a
3,
script, everybody.
2, 1. Welcome everybody back to
Hi.
Talking Rad, Season 2, Episode 6, dudes. Episode 6.
Did you almost say 5?
No, I don't know.
This is 6, though, I'm pretty sure.
Do you
I
guys
think
think
you're
that
right.
we'll get to like 300 episodes?
No.
Or do you think we'll chop it up into several seasons? Because I feel like most podcasts, if not all of them,
Don't do
seasons. They just keep it
Yeah.
going.
Well,
But I mean, we
now
did.
that we've done season 2, we kind of have to do seasons.
So how many episodes do we want to do per season?
To.
What I was thinking is, you know how the podcast is like designed after our YouTube channel?
Mm-hmm.
Every time we change our YouTube channel, we start a new season, is what I thought.
I'm cool with that. What do you mean change?
Because you know how
Like
we
our
use,
banners
like
and stuff?
the banners and the stuff, yeah. Like the Taco Bell stuff.
Taco Bell poops.
I
Fancy.
mean, not Taco Bell, completely custom designed stuff.
You know what's funny? Is
Taco Shell.
not funny, and not even a coincidence. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here, but Oliver Tree
He
uses
just
the
forgot
same
what he's
thing.
trying to say.
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, Oliver Tree did, doesn't he?
It was a long day yesterday.
I don't like Oliver Tree very much.
That's a very popular.
Can't
pattern.
hate someone you don't know.
I've watched a lot of videos with you.
Are you just
about
saying
him.
you're not into his music or not into him as a human
He
being?
sounds
Both,
just like Brennan
actually.
a year ago.
He doesn't seem like a very kind
Brent said the
friend.
exact same thing.
It's all a character he's playing. Though.
Yeah. Cole, it's probably because you know how Zay and I are pretty sarcastic.
Yeah, this guy's like to the next level though.
Oh yeah. I think that's why I like him.
Anyway, why was yesterday a long day, Skylar?
Yeah, Thane.
explain to Cole.
Thane-
Explain.
It was yesterday a long day, Thane.
It was very bloody. There was a lot of bodies. I didn't know what to do.
I'm sure there
Okay.
was blood at that park yesterday, and there was a lot of bodies.
And there's a lot of flowing blood.
Thane, was there a panic at the disco because there was blood on the dance floor?
Somebody
What?
open up that door, please. I mean, close it. Sorry,
I think
I
I've
messed
already
up the
made
reference,
that
guy.
joke before.
On the podcast?
No, in real life.
Is podcast not real life?
No, Skylar, this is all fake.
This is a simulation.
We
in
are
brain.
currently 1s and 0s right now to everybody else.
That's true. But I feel like, aren't we real right? Turn your phone off.
Wait. So, are ones
Oh, I remember something
are
happened.
ones givers and then zeros are receivers?
Rip that phone.
Thane just threw $1,000 phone on the ground like
It's
it was
not
nothing.
$1,000.
Wait.
Yes, it is.
How much do you think it is, then, Thane?
It's like $400.
Guess that
Is it the
price.
S9 or the S10?
It's an S9.
Well,
Plus.
Oh,
back
okay,
to
yeah,
guess
it's not
that price on the
$1,000.
price
I thought it was
it
the
was.
S10.
It was $1,000 at one point.
No. We're
Yeah.
gonna make a bet. We're gonna make a bet. Everyone's got to write down their numbers, and then whoever gets closest gets a prize.
I legitimately looked up the price of a Galaxy S9 last night, so I don't think I should be.
How much are they?
They're like $400. They hit it right on the mark.
Is that brand new or used?
used?
Screw you, Cole.
So I'll tell you why though.
What about this one?
Because you're
brand
trying
new,
to
so-
upgrade.
No, because I broke mine a little bit yesterday.
What'd you do, Cole?
You cracked.
I have a tiny little crack on the back now.
Wait, Cole, don't you have an S10? Why are you looking to downgrade?
I have an S8.
Downgrade.
Hey, Cole, we're kind of twinners now.
Is yours like that too?
Except Zay has a
over
legit
here.
$1,000 phone.
Mine's
Oh.
split. Mine's split on the flash.
Dang, mine's close to the flash. So I think the way that happened was
That's something
like
you get
I
a
leaned
case.
up
If anyone
against
wants to send
something
me a
at
case,
work,
that'd
and
be
that's
great.
what I think that's what happened.
Everyone wants to send a case to P.O. Box 8969.
We should get a P.O. box when we get enough followers so they can send us stuff.
No, I know. Someone. We'll send you one.
We should just get out. we should just get a. I'm sure Sam Man wanted to send us some stuff too. He actually made some legit fan art for us, which is wicked
I just
cool.
need a nice phone case, guys. Not even a nice one, just a sturdy one.
By the
Good
way,
place.
the crack's not like super serious, so I'm not gonna show it on camera, and you can't see it if I showed it either, unless I was like right up against it. But I did crack my phone while I was at work yesterday, while these guys were playing and having fun.
Wait, so what, Cole? What? Someone borrowed your. Wait, isn't that the S9 quirk? So someone borrowed your.
That's the
quirk?
that's the
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a stretch. I'm just thinking about what we watched yesterday. Sorry.
He's thinking about My Hero.
I love that show now. It's a good one.
It's real good.
That's probably the one thing, though, speaking about the phones that I hate, is like smartphones make everybody's lives way better. But I swear, dude, they're just made to break because everything's glass.
Well,
Yeah.
I've had mine for about 2 years. I've been pretty good
how
with
else,
it.
How else would it be made, though? I guess we
I don't know. Like I don't know anything about phones.
The
I'm not
back
gonna
should be
claim to.
metal, in my opinion. I don't think it should be glass on the back. I think it should 100% be metal.
Do you think that would screw with like the phone and
You
how it
wouldn't be able
uses
to have
frequencies and
wireless charging, but that's it.
would definitely have to make things different, I'm sure.
They've had metal phones in the past.
But think about, well, I guess debit cards and stuff are new now.
They're upgrading those, so those wouldn't get messed with. I'm just thinking, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know how phones work. I'm not gonna claim to even remotely know how phones work, but I don't know. I like the sleek designs of smartphones.
I think they look amazing.
I
yeah.
like that it's glass, but what I don't like is if
Oh.
you drop them, they break.
Yeah, the iPhone like 6. That was all metal in the back.
Really?
100% aluminum.
Wow.
The
Do you guys-
Pinto, the Maria, the Santa Maria.
Do you guys remember the Nokia phone that was apparently indestructible?
Yeah.
I've had several in my life.
Yeah.
There was actually one of my buddies threw it against the wall because he hated it and it didn't break. So then he ran it over with the car, still didn't break. It's like, dude, all right, cool. Got freaking Iron Man's cell phone. It's a piece of garbage. You know, all we could do on there was text, call, and play Snake.
Yeah, I was going to say Snake.
Mhm.
You know?
I love Snake. I knew that was on there. I played Snake on one of those.
Stupid Nokia phones.
I remember shelling out some money for some ringtones.
How about ring back tones? You guys know what those are?
I do know.
Oh
those
yeah,
are. I
when
never did
someone
any of
calls
those.
you and
Have you ever put money into a ring back tone?
No, Cole.
I
Not like
definitely
you.
have.
What song?
I
What
can't
songs?
remember to save my life, and it bothers me.
Cole, don't lie. Was it "Beautiful Girls" by Sean Kingston?
Yo, Sean Kingston.
No
Yo,
way
way do pew. No, it wasn't that. I don't remember. It was probably some stupid like, Green Day or All American Reject song is my thoughts.
What I thought was dumb though is like I called several people that had some of those, and it was like the worst recording ever because it's playing
Oh yeah,
through the
it's a
cell phone.
terrible.
It's like, dude, it literally sounds like if we were to hold up something to this microphone and play music through it, that's what it sounded like.
So if you guys don't know what a ring back
Did you ever
tone
ring
is,
back?
whenever
No.
you call and you can hear like the, you know, like that little ring when you're calling someone and they pick up, a ring back tone was essentially this. It'd go, "Please enjoy the music while your party is reached," and it started playing some random song,
Yeah.
and that was the ring that you would hear.
Do you want to know what my grandma's was?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Was
It's
that a
like-
piano?
Yeah, it was like
That's cool.
oh, it was violin. It was like I
Is that a
can't remember what
Christmas song?
it's a classical song.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas song. Isn't it?
It's a
No.
classical song.
I can't remember. Is it by Beethoven thing or Mozart? I mean.
Oh, the freaking violin.
Yeah.
That
One
one?
dum dum ba da da da.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many classical songs like that. Like I couldn't remember the names to. Well, I don't know the names to be honest. But if you go on YouTube and just type in 10 classical songs that you don't know the names to, it
Yep.
pops up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So whenever I heard the ringback tone, I always wanted to do something really clever, and to this day, I still kind of want to, but no one would get the joke anymore.
What was the joke?
You know how you just whatever you want to do for your voicemail, you can make it anything.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to do, "Please enjoy the music while you're waiting for the beep," and then start playing music, and then it'd just be really annoying because it's just music before the beep shows up, and they're like, "Come on, I just want to hear the beep." Just waste people's day.
Can you
I don't get any
Can you
calls, though,
record
so-
your own?
Yeah, like voicemails.
No, not voicemail. Your own.
Oh no, I don't think you could ever do your own ringback tone.
Can you even do them now?
I don't think so.
No.
And everyone's like,
That was a
"Yeah, it's
gimmick."
a waste of time. Probably nobody used it that much, to be honest.
I know for sure I had one. I can't remember what it was. It drives me mad that I can't remember.
You
but
probably
I
had
know I
some old
one.
punk rock song.
Yeah. I remember because I had my Samsung Juke, and that's the phone I had my ringback tone on.
Juke.
You guys know what the Juke is, right?
The Juke,
That
the little
switchblade.
one that would switch?
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I'd have to see what it looks
The little
like.
switchblade phone.
So small though, wasn't it like
Here,
this?
I'll bring it up.
I had the Samsung Rant. It was
Okay, we're gonna look all these up. So look up the Juke first. And
Everybody's
look up
old
the Samsung
phones.
Rant.
I couldn't tell you what my first one was.
I remember.
This
mine,
wasn't
dude.
my first phone. This is just the phone I really wanted really
Oh.
bad, so I looked it up
My
on. So I got it on
Cole,
eBay.
it's
Tiny.
so small. Looks
Bro,
like a
I
Oh, yeah,
remember
dude.
this.
It was
This looks like a straight up
really
tape.
tiny.
I remember this, dude. I remember you having
That
this.
thing was
Yeah.
big, bro.
I'd put it
Oh,
in
you
my
can still buy
pocket
'em.
and make it look like it was a wiener.
$9,
$7
guys. Let's get
or
one.
$9
Oh, it's a
wow.
toy phone.
Samsung smoked Nokia in the
Is
like.
this on
Remember when
Best Buy right
Nokia?
now? Oh,
was
Walmart.
Toy
all the
phone.
big-
It's a replica.
Teal.
What the heck?
They
Remember
probably
when-
don't make them anymore.
But yeah,
Remember
it
when-
flung out like a switchblade. It was one
Why
of
is
the
that a
coolest
thing?
things
Why is
ever.
why are they selling them as toy phones?
I don't know, but I think it's a pretty fun toy to play with. I almost broke mine because I played with it so much.
replica.
Could just switch it. You could just flip it around, couldn't you?
They probably don't
It
work.
doesn't go all the way around. It just flips out once and then put it back
Oh, I
in
thought it
like a
went all the way
blade.
around. Oops.
Dude, I totally forgot about these.
It was a freaking pain to text on.
105 for that thing, dude.
Is that the Envy? Yeah, the Envy's a
Right.
Was this
freaking
your first
phenomenal
phone, Cole?
No, my first phone was a Razor.
The Razor's freaking gnarly though.
That was your first phone? Was a Razor?
Yep, I had a Razor.
It's RAZR.
Oh,
Cole,
yeah.
come on.
Oh yeah, my bad. Mine was silver. It wasn't
Ooh,
that
this thing's
one.
nice,
Well,
bro.
Still buy them, dude.
That
Dude,
one
that
says
was
it's
such a
silver,
nice
but
phone. I remember having
I think
that.
that's the newer version of
They're
it.
so sleek. I wouldn't even mind having one of these.
Mm.
The problem is what would you use it for? Like, you got smartphones that do everything now.
You use it to call people.
Dude, look up the newest Razor they're making.
Yeah, they
I
were
think
like.
they're gonna bring that thing back, but they're gonna make it a smartphone. Ooh,
Those are all concept
dang,
designs.
dude.
fat, bro.
But it'd be super cool. You'd have like a vertical display for your screen
bro,
and
that's so
everything.
crazy how they're gonna try to make that
Yeah,
all one.
and
I don't know if they're actually gonna do it, but
I could see.
It'd
You
be
want to know
pretty
what the
cool.
biggest problem with these flip phones is? Is this right
Yep.
here.
that'll f up the screen.
This is everybody's biggest gripe with them because Samsung already did it. They did the dual.
yeah.
You should look it up. Look up the Samsung dual phone, flip phone, fold phone.
The Fold. That's what it's called.
Yeah, the fold.
The fool.
That's
Yeah.
not it.
Go back.
Definitely not it because
I'll just type in Fold.
it's like a $2,000 phone.
Oh, the brand new one. You talking about the brand new one?
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at this, $1,800.
It's ridiculous how expensive.
But the problem is,
Whoa.
dude, when they first launched it, dude, everybody was like breaking them and having issues. There was this actually, so you know how when you buy a new phone, like there's like this film over the screen.
Yeah.
There was the same with the Fold, and people were pulling at it, but it wasn't film. Like it was legit part of the screen, and Samsung
Really?
did not make that clear at all.
I didn't know that. That's kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's
So
a pretty cool.
people
idea of a
were
phone,
ripping.
though.
Here, I'll show you.
Look at that. It's a freaking tablet. But
Yeah.
it's also it could be a smartphone. They could be.
So
little
I'll
slim
tell you
guys,
really
too.
quick my gripe with it. I really like how it's a tablet, but I don't like the aspect ratio it becomes. It becomes a big giant square. They need to make it so they
Look
can
up-
become a
look
big
up
giant
the
rectangle.
phone I had was a Samsung Rant.
A
You wanna
Samsung
look at
Rant.
it? Is one of these phones.
Flip phone. Was it a flip phone?
Yeah. it's one
Oh,
of
okay.
those,
I
yeah.
remember these ones.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
that's a good one because of the keyboard.
Oof.
Dude, I remember I had one of these, but this wasn't my first phone. I can't even tell you what my first phone was. Just type in like, old Samsung
What's
phone
the
or something.
problem, Zay?
It just looks rough looking at it.
Oh,
Samsung
yeah.
flip phone.
It was the coolest thing back then.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I need.
whoa.
No, I remember the best one.
Oh, I didn't need to do that,
What was
did
it
I?
called?
Oops. Whatever.
The Sidekick. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
Where,
dude, the
like,
Sidekick's
flipped
the best
out?
one.
Yeah.
Yep.
It
The
was like,
Sidekick's
that
the
one was
coolest
cool.
phone.
How about the LG chocolate? That's one of my sister always wanted.
LG
Chocolate.
chocolate. I remember that
It'll
name. I just
slid
don't
up and
remember the
down.
phone.
yeah. Wasn't the Sidekick the first one to do that? Like slide up.
Yeah. Well,
My
it
first
like
phone was
completely
literally a
rotated
Razor.
like a one.
I remember when you got your first phone. It was
Oh,
at
yeah,
your
it
birthday.
rotated.
Yeah, my birthday party.
My first phone looked something like this, but without the screen
I remember
here.
yours looked like too. Scott.
It
Your
was,
gray one.
yeah, gray piece of garbage. I don't think I still
Thing
have
was
it.
sturdy though.
Oh yeah. All I could
remember
do was
Your
call
whole
though.
family had them. Did your
Mhm.
mom have them too?
Yeah, 'cause they were like $20, and I'm
Yeah.
like, hell yeah, dude, my
The family
first
pack.
phone.
Yeah, boy.
Here, give me a Google search again. I want to look up the kickflip. 'Cause it's really cool looking.
Phone. Let's see.
I don't think it's
Oh,
LG.
LG. Oh. Phone.
GIF.
Yeah.
I typed in
Skateboard.
phone. Come on.
Don't do GIF.
I wanted to give so that we could see it do in action. It's like
oh,
that
it's that.
one.
Oh, I
No, no,
yeah.
to the left, to the left. It's that one.
Oh, this.
Yeah,
That looks like a Sidekick, bro.
that's what it is.
And it just flips up.
Oh, it's not a kickflip, is it?
Does it fold down?
It's a side kick. It like rotates 180 degrees.
This one's a helo
He wrote a
kickflip.
kickflip.
Here, go back up. Go back up. Go back up.
He wrote kickflip.
I
It's
thought-
not even the right name.
You said it.
Isn't that what he said? Am I
That's
not
a-
wrong?
No, I didn't write say kickflip phone, bro.
There we go. There we go. Let that
See.
gift load up. Activate it, my dude.
Great gift.
Come on.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
It does a
that's so-
180. That is so cool.
Yeah, I remember this.
Oh, that's funny.
Dude, I had a phone that
That's
was
what you said, Zay. That's why I wrote it.
kickflip.
You said
we said
kickflip.
sidekick.
Yeah, no one said kickflip.
Why did I write
at any point.
kickflip? I'm sorry, guys.
Dude, that's nice. That's
Here,
old phones, man. Straight up.
Give me one more.
The
Search.
cool thing about these old phones, though, dude, is they didn't really break. The only phones I remember breaking was the stupid Blackberries because the buttons would always fall out.
That's the chocolate. That's the phone my sister always wanted to have.
Oh, I had like the nice player on the
the
outside.
slide
one?
up and down. No, it was that one.
I had
it
a
was
nice
really good
player
for
on the
music,
outside,
yeah.
Too. Yeah. I remember that one.
Nice.
Guys, on
It's
the
a pretty
topic of-
sexy phone, I'd say.
On the topic of old
Why?
phones, remember the Nokia N-Gage?
Go look it up.
Oh yeah.
About this.
It's a video game phone.
Yeah, it's actually just N-Gage. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I spelled it
Here's the
wrong.
thing about this. It was supposed to be like a console
With a
with
phone?
with a phone, but the thing is, like the old model, you literally had to talk to it like you had a glued taco on the side of your
Yeah, so you don't hold it like a
Yeah.
normal phone. You see like that weird like flat edge on the top of it?
Yeah.
That's where you put against your ear.
This?
Oh.
Or
The
here?
top
That's
of
a
it.
newer model.
That's the newer one. Go
Yeah.
back to that one right there.
Yeah, that one right there.
That
the
one.
flat edge.
You put
have
that
to-
flat
Oh,
edge
you put the
against
flat
your ear.
edge
So you're
against
holding it
your
like
ear.
this. You're like, hello.
Oh, up here?
Hello? Yeah, exactly. It looked like you had a big giant ear.
That's silly, dude.
And also, I heard
That
that the old
screen, too.
models that you had to like take out the battery to change the game.
Were these the game cartridges?
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
They had
Yeah.
game cartridges?
Yep, that's
car-
it.
They're
Can you
basically
zoom
just
in on?
SD cards.
What games?
I can't even see.
They had
That looks like
a
an EA
decent
Sports.
library.
That's Spider-Man right there.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. They also had an SSX
FIFA.
game, I know.
They had a Sonic game on there.
Dude,
They
those
had
gotta be
a
kind of rare though, right?
they had a
They're
Tomb Raider
relatively
game.
rare, but they're not expensive.
Oh.
They're probably more rare than they
Yeah.
are expensive, actually. This is one of the
Dude, I've
best
never even
examples of
heard
games I
about
think
this
that are
thing.
like rare but not expensive. They're not like the most rare thing in the world, but
$3,400. Yeah,
that's for the
right.
complete collection, though. Yeah,
That's every game ever
every
made
game
on it?
in the box and everything, and 2 phones and everything.
Should we bid on
There
it?
are some games that are very expensive on the
$5.
N-Gage. I
Yo,
don't know
bid
which
it.
ones though.
$10. Sorry,
It's not
Nokia,
worth
but
it.
I couldn't care less.
What about the Sony phone that looks like a PSP?
I don't know what it looks like.
PSP Go.
No, they had an actual phone. I don't know what it was called. That one.
Oh, that yeah.
oh, the
Sony-
Xperia. Xperia.
This
I
one
remember
says
that one.
Ericsson.
Dude, I almost bought that one too.
I thought this was a really, really cool phone.
But it didn't go anywhere, did it?
It didn't play PSP games though.
You had to download everything. You had to download.
Yeah, they
their
were
own
just like
games.
mobile games. They
Yeah.
weren't PSP games. But I always thought that was a really cool one.
Well, dude, what's crazy is like I don't know how old this is, but they've done this now. You now have a game, a freaking a console in your pocket now with
Yeah.
smartphones.
Yeah, you just gotta
Yeah.
get attachments for the controllers if you want them.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
even need them, to be honest, though.
Nope. Well, it's like what's crazy is you take a game like Fortnite.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Skylar. Look how angry he is. Look at his face. He's such an angry boy. I said I was sorry. He just
It's
doesn't
okay.
accept it.
I forgive you.
Skylar, you're such a. I don't want to say anything.
Thanks, dude.
You're such a wuss.
Thanks for holding back.
You just said it. Go.
No, like a game like Fortnite, dude. They're building like attachments and stuff.
Ow!
Hit the
Sorry,
mic in his
I
mouth.
meant to fake poke you in the.
You
the
got my
wiener,
hand.
But I hit your hand. Good thing I clipped my nails too.
Oh, I
or
can
would've
play. I
cut
can
you.
play
I haven't
Fortnite
clipped
on my
nails. I
smart
need to clip my
device.
nails.
Yeah.
That's how Zay got the freaking Galaxy skin.
I have a Galaxy. Can I play Fortnite on it and get a skin?
No, you have to have the Galaxy Note 9.
Can I log in on your phone?
No, 9, but you also get the tablet. I don't know if that's
So- I remember the old topic we had about going to Lagoon.
They
Oh,
probably don't
yeah.
know what that is, Zane.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't know Lagoon is the theme park.
Let's just make it a generic water park.
Knott's Berry Farm.
It
gets
it is
Flags.
it gets it is a
It's
water
in-
park. but
Lagoon
it's
is in
mostly
Utah.
Six Flags.
Go ahead, then.
Six Flags.
Lagoon is in the Midwest.
Yeah.
It's
Middle
a fun.
East.
Yeah. You can just look it up. I mean, we can tell them it's in Utah, right? It's not.
So thing
I
the
think
thing
I
about
think it's Farmington, Utah.
the thing about our theme park is like compared to others, I bet Lagoon sucks.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
like small.
No, dude,
It's great. It's great
it's
for a
cool for the
local theme
area.
park. Yeah.
I really
Oh,
like
absolutely.
Wicked. Wicked's a really good roller
You need to go on
coaster.
the new one, dude.
Cannibal?
The Cannibal.
Cannibal.
It's wicked, dude, and it's smooth. It's,
It's
like it's like a
wicked.
smartphone compared to everything else.
Yeah.
Wicked's pretty smooth too,
It's
but
that roller coaster Cannibal probably like is like one of the best competitors against every roller coaster.
How many times you guys
Six
go
Flags
on it?
has.
Thane and I went twice.
Yeah,
That's it.
Nice.
it's great.
I went once.
Literally, like, so what it does
Fun
is
ride,
that I'm pretty sure there's other.
We should pull up an image
Yeah.
of it.
I'm pretty sure there's other rides like it, but like what it does is like when it pulls you up on an elevator and starts you up really high, like really high. It's like a
Really?
tower.
It's called Cannibal.
And then when it drops you in a curve, like you literally
Really?
lift up off your
Don't
seats.
click on things. Just let me finish, guy.
Really?
Okay, there it is.
Let's see. Okay, right here's a good picture.
Yeah, like
Really?
it's
Well, this
that's
is
how high
probably-
it starts you off.
Yeah. So go ahead, Thane. Explain it again.
The curve at the top starts you off, and it goes, yeah, and just like I said, it lifts you off your
So
seat.
let's explain. So you start down there at the bottom to the left. It's probably the hangar.
Yeah.
And then you get lifted. You go to the. It's like an elevator shaft, and it
Yeah.
lifts you up, slowly building the experience for you. And then you get to the top, and then it shoots you off, and it has like an what the freak's it called?
A curve.
No, but it's like
A delay.
no, but it's going in. The curve is going
Oh
in.
yeah.
It's no longer flat. It's not
Yeah,
concave.
you curve back
It's-
in.
it's not
So
concave.
you're almost
Negative
you're
vertical.
almost
Yeah,
upside
inverted.
down.
There you go, Cole. There
You're-
you go.
you're almost
So
upside
it's
down right here.
inverted. It's an inverted drop. So instead of just dropping straight down, you're actually going into like the side of the where you just
Yeah.
lifted out of.
Yep.
So that's how it's built, and it's pretty wild. Thinking like, yeah, it's super crazy.
And also it curves. It turns you a bit like you're upside down a lot of the
yeah,
time.
it does like a lot of
and then you
corkscrews.
flip it over, and it flips. Yeah.
Did it ever go upside down?
Yeah, right here. This is
Okay,
it. You
okay.
go,
Yeah.
and it's a big loop here, but you
Oh,
whip out of
that's
it.
So fun.
So as
and
you-
and you're in a corkscrew, though,
Yeah,
right?
you corkscrew out of this right here, so you're facing back up, and then you come around. When you get to this point, you spin halfway upside down here, and you come back to the side, and then you spin back halfway upside down again, right here. Which this part, I always feel like I'm gonna slip out and fall and
Yeah.
die, dude.
That
In the
corkscrew?
water?
Yeah. Do I
It
just
could
feel like I'm
happen.
gonna slip out of my seat because the only thing holding me in because I'm so small is literally the thing pinching me. Like I'm completely off of my seat too, and I always feel like my legs are gonna slip out. So I always hold on right there at that part, which I know I'm not gonna fall out, but still.
No, you
So
could
this
though.
this roller coaster,
There is a chance, so you could fall out.
they made it, and then I was gonna go on it like the same year they made it, and so I went to Lagoon.
Someone got hurt.
No, they just didn't have it open. They just
Yeah.
decided
So
not to
for the
open it
first
yet.
few times I've had
So I
it, it like
missed it.
shut down every time.
Yeah,
looks like
so I
construction.
didn't get to go on it back
That's
then.
probably
I
a
haven't gone back to
that's probably a
Lagoon
video of
since.
the aerial like of how it works. See, it says amazing aerial footage of Lagoon's Cannibal.
I think you have to work for Lagoon to actually fly your drone over there,
Yeah.
which sucks because I would
mean, you
love
can probably
to. but-
sneak a camera in there and start recording. That's what probably lots of people do. Just like
No, we've recorded. I
No,
said drone.
it's easy to
Oh.
record. Yeah, he said drone
Yeah.
footage. Colossus
Yeah.
right there though, right? It's
Colossus
pretty
is
This
wild.
cool.
one's
Yeah.
cool.
Dude,
The-
that one whips you around. There's so
Yeah.
much freaking velocity on that one because you're doing those
The
tight
double
turns.
loops
Yeah, it's
too.
2 double loop-de-loops.
And then those
dude.
tight turns on the like you get low to
Mhm.
the ground. Oh, those ones just freaking you're
Wicked,
stuck
that
against
one's
your
my
oh,
favorite.
Wicked, yeah, that one like it has like a tunnel. It goes around. It goes up on a little tower you see right there. It drops you down. And
The
Yeah.
reason that one's fun is because of how fast it gets you going up.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a slow dut dut dut. It's like a
Yeah, this bit right here is like a slingshot. You come in here and there's magnets because there's a poster that tells you how this works. But there's magnets here that freaking launches you, and then there's magnets on this that keeps you going. So Cole's right. Your momentum is just like phew, it's like a slingshot.
like you don't slow down at going up.
Yeah.
You speed up going up.
Mm-hmm.
I love
speed up
it.
going up or down.
Yeah, going
Yeah,
up.
when you're going up, you get
Oh.
going faster.
You speed down going up.
Yeah.
Speed round going left.
So I take back what I said. Our theme park's pretty wicked.
yeah.
No pun intended there,
Yeah.
but it's pretty. It's
the
a
one
cool
of-
theme park.
One of the attractions there that actually is like a considered a historical landmark is a thing I think they
The
just
white
call
roller
the
coaster?
coaster. Yeah, the white roller coaster. And
Dan's not a fan.
we
Oh,
rode
I
it.
love that one. I love
We
how
rode it,
rickety
and
is.
it jerks you around
Yeah,
so
bro,
much
it
it bumps
freaking
you. It's like
throws
ah.
you, dude.
I love
It's
it.
violent. Was it violent but gentle? How did you describe
No,
the
it's
thing?
violent. It's just violent.
What was the other one you described?
this is it
Violent
right
No,
here.
gentle.
No, the cannibal I said is aggressive but smooth.
It's all
Aggressive
rickety
but
and like
gentle.
it's a wooden
Yeah,
roller coaster.
it's an old roller coaster. Like
and
this
it's all
is it right
rickety
here.
and stuff. I love it.
But dude, it throws you. Me and Thane were sitting in the middle. I'm sure the back's
Yeah.
even worse. But you just get chucked around like a rag doll, dude.
fun.
One of
Looks
the
like
one of
that.
the worst ones is Mousetrap because like it just
Oh, I
Look
don't
up-
like Mousetrap.
yeah. Look up
Do you
Mousetrap.
remember how Thane described himself yesterday though?
Yeah, I can't.
Or no, he described himself. I said just like you or something.
Yeah,
Because he described one of the rides as aggressive but gentle,
yeah. It was
Nice.
cannibal.
and then I said like you, Thane, or something
Oh.
like that. And then he's like, "Oh, thanks."
Oh.
What do you think this guy is? And how'd they get this shot?
That looks like the old guy from the
Third
Six
person
Flags
taking a picture.
commercials.
So,
Go look up Mousetrap.
okay, look up Mousetrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's one roller coaster, probably arguably the best roller coaster I have ever been on in my whole life. Not that I have much to compare to because I haven't been on many, but
That right
Rough,
there.
dude.
So what it does, you see those little like zigzag. It literally just goes every time you turn. Like
yeah, you feel like you're
So
gonna
if you've
fall
ever
off.
played the game Corners in your car with like family
yeah,
members
that's
or
exactly
friends,
it.
like you're smushing people into the door, that's like what it is on a ride.
Yeah.
I think one of the sides though gets it the worst, and I was on the worst side yesterday.
Yeah, same.
I was getting rammed into the side, dude.
Yeah.
That was Colossus right there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called Wild Mouse. Sorry, never mind. I always
No,
think
I think it's called Mousetrap, dude.
I think it's called I think about it as Mousetrap because it's kind of like
The game.
Go back
Yeah.
up, go back up.
That's
go
what I
back
always
to the
thought of it.
corkscrews on the Colossus,
there's a tunnel in there. Yeah,
or not to the not the
The loops.
up. Yeah, top. No, down low. Those circles.
Hmm.
You get low to the ground. See those circles are on the ground. Those are literally you're riding that, dude.
Yeah.
It's
that close to the
crazy.
ground.
that's
And you're
this is
flying on
Colossus,
it.
by the way.
Yeah.
And like, didn't the announcer they called it something else? They called it like the Fire Dragon.
The Fire Dragon. But
Yeah.
it says Colossus.
Yeah.
I don't know why they changed
That
the
probably
name,
that
but-
probably just means they bought it from some company that makes roller coasters, and then they just never bothered to change the audio.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't even think it says Fire
It's also
Dragon
the
out
bat-
at
the-
all.
That's not the Wild Mouse, by the way. That's the bat.
This
It's
one's lame.
yeah,
The bat's
this
pretty
one's
lame.
Yeah. Then there's the
The
spider.
bat?
Yeah.
I've never been on the bat.
Spider's cool too.
The
Yeah,
spider
get
is
on the
cool
bat.
because like it's a roller coaster and like the carts turn.
That one's fun.
It's like
yeah.
teacups at Disneyland, but on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so
Yeah.
fun. Like you're just slipping back and forth.
I don't like that one. If
Oh,
I
I
get
loved
spinning
it.
fast, I get sick.
So if you're a theme park roller coaster enthusiast, yeah, go down to
Yeah, go on the other side.
Farmington,
West.
Logan-
Utah.
Wait,
Logan. I mean
Farmington.
Lagoon in Farmington, Utah.
Go to
There's the white roller coaster.
the mystery. Go
Mystery.
to
not
Also,
really
if you
like
like
anymore,
if
though.
you like
Mousetrap
horror,
brought
if
me
you
to
like
something
horror,
else.
apparently I heard Frightmares is pretty decent. There's
Frightmares
an
is
event
cool.
Yeah, it
There's
is.
an
They're-
event called
fun.
Frightmares.
I will say though that their haunted mansions compared to the ones that we have close to home suck real bad. Really
there's two
suck bad.
horror rides there, like that are open all the time. I think one's called just the Haunted House. I can't remember, and one's called the Terror Ride. Both awful.
Yeah, they're
awful.
real bad. Well, I shouldn't say bad. Like the animatronics they have in there's cool, but like it's not scary.
It's not scary.
Maybe
at all.
for little
It's cheesy.
kids, but
I was scared when I was younger, but then I go through it today, and I'm like, wow, this sucks.
So, is there anything else you guys want to say about Lagoon? Because I wanted to show you the very best roller coaster I've ever been on. But like I said, I haven't been to many theme parks, but this wasn't even a theme park. This is what blows my mind. This was a freaking hotel on the way to Las Vegas,
Oh,
somewhere in Nevada. But
Yeah.
it had, I think it's,
isn't that the really tall one, like the tallest hotel there?
I
in Las
can't remember
Vegas?
so if you look up Buffalo Bills, Cole, it's called Buffalo Bills. I think it's Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills roller coaster, maybe. Yeah, dude, this is it. So this roller coaster, I think, had the record for like the fastest roller coaster in the world. Yeah, so it's not what you'll have to explain where it's at. I don't remember.
Why?
I said Vegas. By Vegas.
It's like 20, 30 minutes away from Vegas. It's in
Yeah.
it's a small like it's like a more of a casino. Like there's
It's
two
like, yeah, it's a
big
hotel
casinos there,
casino thing.
and they have like hotels and they're like themed. So the one where the Desperado's at, it's called Buffalo Bills, and it has this roller coaster is actually really fun. And I think for a while I had the record for the biggest that drop right there. It's the fastest one. I think you
We
topped
should-
like 120.
We should YouTube it. I know there's a YouTube video on it. It's ridiculous though, dude. Like I said, this is probably the best roller coaster I've ever been on in my whole life. Like, it was so fun.
Oh man.
Also should
Do
look
that
up.
one, do that one.
Also look up a video of the Colossus just to see.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
This murders the Colossus though. You don't go on any loops, but dude, you're going so fast. It's crazy. And it's in a hotel, like a casino of all places. This isn't a theme park.
Dude, I remember we'd stay in this hotel. I remember just riding this over
Camera
and
thing.
over and
Oh, no.
over and over again.
Pause it for you.
Poor camera.
Yeah. That's not it thing. You gotta press it again. Oh. There you go, Cole.
Thanks, Skylar.
Okay. I got another roller coaster to tell about in Vegas. But
Yum. Yum.
Yeah. The cool thing about this too is, like, I've only been to this hotel once. Like, I think Zay stayed there more than I have. But when we went, me and Zay just rode this, dude. I swear, like, we were the only two kids riding this. So it's a really long coaster, but nobody was there riding it.
Depends on
So
if,
it's
if
free?
it's not free. No.
Well, we got a thing that
Well,
allowed us to
You
ride
have to
it.
buy a pass,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
you buy the certain pass, you can ride as many times as you want.
sweet.
But dude, the thing is, it's a hotel, so if no one's there, or if no one's visiting, then yeah, you don't have to wait. You can just keep riding. You just go right back,
Yeah.
and ride again, and ride
I like the
again.
little wind thing right there.
Dude, it's crazy though. Like, this is the biggest drop ever, dude. You're going, like Zay said, like 120. Dude, it is just wicked. And the thing is if you sit in the back, dude, you get whipped around. It hurts.
It's freaking fun, dude.
I like how there's a tunnel. I think that's cool. I always like when the coasters go underground.
Dude, it's just crazy though. It's like this one hotel out here in the middle of this desert. And it's got this wicked roller coaster.
I mean, if you look in the background, look at the just desert for days.
Yeah.
That's Nevada for you.
Yep.
Oh, bro,
Sorry, Nevada.
It's so much fun.
Okay, yeah.
This is so much fun.
The one I remember
I'm having a wonderful time.
Yeah, it's a long roller coaster
So here's the
too.
thing about Vegas, and I'm not gonna diss anybody who lives there, but I don't like Vegas. It smells like I don't like the smell of cigarettes. And
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
The casinos always smell pretty bad, I'd say.
Yeah.
Everywhere smells like cigarettes there. Like everywhere it smells like smoke. And
Gotta relieve the stress somehow, bro.
Yeah.
I really like Vegas. Vegas is cool.
I like Vegas too.
Oh, this is cool.
I like
But,
walking the strip at nighttime.
I will admit the one,
Then you end right here.
and of course the hotels. No matter what hotel you stay in, it always has like
It
an
just
ashtray.
pulls you to a freaking hard stop. It's like
It has an ashtray there. So but the one hotel that we stayed at, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the tallest one, I think, there.
the Mirage. I don't know.
Not the Mirage. It was
Is it the
the MGM.
Excalibur?
not the Excalibur. It's
MGM?
That's
Thank you, Easter Coast General.
Yeah, I think Coast
It's-
or General.
But what I'm telling you is that hotel, like
guy's
at
almost
the
a million
top
subs.
of it, it has like one of those launcher rides that like
Yeah.
is a tower
And it goes
just
over
launches
the
you
edge
up.
of it. Yep.
It's so high up there, like it's like you have to go up an elevator up 30, like I don't remember how many stories, but like it's up like I gotta look this up. I'm sorry.
Is that where the guy got the idea for?
Actually,
She's
look up-
so
Look up tallest. I mean,
Yeah,
look
that's where
up
it's
tallest
from.
hotel in
Hi,
That's where
Vegas.
Tal got it.
She's so lovely.
What am I looking up?
Tallest hotel in Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah. I think.
The
Space
Stratosphere.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Stratosphere.
The Space
It's
Needle?
called the Stratosphere.
Yeah, the Stratosphere. They got
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
on
Space
it.
Stratosphere.
Needle's the one in
Excuse me, that's in
Seattle.
Yeah, up
yeah,
there,
my
up
bad.
at top,
Pretty
up
sure it's
at
called
the
the
top
Stratosphere.
is a ride. Look
Yep.
how high
Oh,
that
it goes
is.
to throw you and like send you off the
Yeah.
edge. That one?
That's it.
Yeah, there's one, but then way up top, there's the one that like,
oh, I've never
launches
seen
you
that
up.
one before.
yeah,
That one's freaky. That
the
one
stratosphere. That's
scares
what it's
me.
called, the stratosphere. That's not the.
I can't find. I'm
It
trying to
scares
find
me.
one with the ride.
Yeah.
Right.
New York,
You
New
just
York.
look up
Right there, that's the
Stratosphere,
ride. Is this the
dude.
ride you're talking about? Then?
Yeah.
No,
No,
I went.
screw
Well,
that
no, I
one,
went.
dude.
That's the one I'm talking
that
about.
one.
It throws you off.
Yeah.
But there's another one he's talking about.
I don't
Yeah,
ever want to do that.
One
in
at the
my
very.
life.
Yeah, these ones I didn't go on because they're like I think $20 per ride. But like I went up the very top one.
And you're freaking
With-
swinging off the
Yeah.
edge.
Oh my
Yeah.
Go do a
gosh.
YouTube video. See if there's any. There is. That's YouTube right there.
Yeah, just look up Stratosphere. Stratosphere
It's
Rides.
rides. Yeah.
Sorry, Cole.
Oh, they freaking. They're
You hear me go.
advertising. The mommy grind, boy.
I hate
Hey,
breastfeed.
how you
Whoa.
feeling?
I hate these rides. I don't ever.
Oh,
I'm
I
never gonna
hate
go on them,
skip-
dude.
So
I'm
I
afraid of
got a little
heights.
story about this that my dad always tells me, but
That's
he
clickbait right there. There's like magnetism going through those rails.
him and my mom, they used to go to Vegas all the time for their honeymoon, but one of these times they went to Vegas, they actually took some of their friends with them, and one of my mom's friends' husbands was
you
this
can do
really
bungee jumping.
really buff dude, like big buff dude, super like just a manly guy, and he went on that ride where it sends you like off the
Oh,
edge.
he's still falling.
And he said, my dad said that when he went on this ride, dude, and got off, he was shaking for freaking days. That's how scary this crap is.
That'd be fun.
Dude, I didn't know they had bungee jumping. I'd like to do that
You
sometime.
just go all the way to the ground and just go back into the casino.
Gosh.
Yeah.
I'd love to jump off. I think I'd do it, dude.
would not
I'd
do
jump.
that.
I mean, that hotel over there that looks like a
gosh.
pyramid, I think they got inspiration from Blade
Where
Runner.
do you go? What? There's just people chilling back there. What?
Maybe you land on a target.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I think, I think maybe if you land on target, oh.
Look, she didn't even land. It caught her
That's
before
so
she hit the
sick,
ground.
dude.
That's scary, dude. That's a no-go for me, sir.
Cole, come on. We got to do it, bro.
I'd love to try it, dude.
Cole, we should do it for our bachelorette party.
Oh,
We gotta try
you
all
get married
these.
day?
When we go, we gotta try all this crap.
No, dude.
yeah. Oh, I love
I'll
to
do it,
this.
dude.
I'll be the guy with
freaking
the
do it.
camera if you guys
Here's-
want to do
here's
it.
the
Oh, that
thing,
chick.
though-
That chick is so.
Here's
dude,
the
she's
thing, though, I
freaking out.
think
Cole, we have
it's
to do
like-
this one. This guy's like, dude, come on, bro.
For, like, I think for per
That would be me
person,
right
it's
there. I'll
$20.
put myself in the chairs.
Look, there's 2 people over there that fell out. Look at that. This is not safe at all.
Yeah, I think per person it's like $20 to ride. So, yeah, that's why we only rode the top one.
Ooh.
Me, my dad, and my brothers.
That'd be fun. Does it kind of just like lift you up slowly so you're like facing the ground? Or do you just leave
I don't
like
think it
that?
does.
Oh.
It kind of is. You can see.
I don't know
how
if
it's
is it
at.
lifting
it's
up at all or.
okay.
Oh yeah, it is. You're right. You're right.
It does spread out. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
do that
yeah,
one.
It's spreading.
I'll do that one.
No.
Come on,
You know what?
Cole. We gotta
I
dance with danger in Sin City, brother.
I've always thought that Vegas is such a weird place. Like, why do you think they chose Nevada, like one of the most deserted places on planet Earth?
It's
of
because
all
gambling
places?
is legal there. That's why.
No. But
that the only
but when they
reason?
went
Pretty
to
much.
establish,
Yeah,
Oh,
like when Vegas was established, why did they choose this desert of all places?
maybe there was stuff there that was desirable.
Ooh, that looks so much fun.
Dude, that is
Look like
crazy.
a lot of fun.
No, you're so high up. If
Oh,
that
I'd-
thing breaks
I'd
off,
love
you
to do it.
die.
They're
Yeah, this is
so
the one. This is the one where my dad's buddy
not
was
this
freaking
one.
out, dude.
Oh my gosh.
high above me.
That's
she's
so
so
Oh
lovely.
gosh, and it makes you go over the edge, like the edge
Yeah.
of the actual ramp you're on too. See?
Dude,
Oh,
let's do it. Let's do it.
no.
It just bounces you.
Oh, I'd love to do it.
I'd
dude.
love to go
Cool.
on that one. That's insane, bro. I also want to go to a Six Flags one of these times. See those. What's the? What do you
That
think?
old guy
the,
in the front is like,
what do you
yeah,
think the
man.
best Six
Yeah.
Flags is?
I don't know. I've never been to any of them.
Also,
Oh, you gotta keep going.
also heard,
Oh.
Come on,
I also
Cole.
heard Knott's Berry Farms is pretty good.
I've been to
Cole.
Knott's, it's good.
Cole, here we go, Cole. Here we go, Cole. Imagine us. We're sitting in the front right now. Here we go.
Yeet! Oh, dude.
Yeah, that dude's like,
Oh.
oh, no. Oh, it just lowers you, too.
I remember this one
Ooh.
place had an indoor roller coaster. It was insane.
Yeah, that ride seems pretty sensual. Let's
Bro, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'm not doing it.
Let's
Let's
do
see
it,
if we can
Cole.
find the other one that thinks.
Cole, come on.
Oh,
Is
this
that's
one,
it?
yes,
This one
that's
thing?
the top.
It's like the
literally
rocket.
just like the
The
rocket.
difference
yeah.
between the
Or
Rocket
the-
at Lagoon and this one's is so high up, and you see
Ooh.
all of
So
Las Vegas, and you're like, oh.
I'd love to do this
High
one too.
above me.
I keep singing that
She's so
song.
lovely.
Bro, these are wicked. These are cool, man.
Keep going.
I could do that one, I think, that one, but the other ones are a no for me.
This is showing the city.
Yeah, it's just showing the city from up
Yeah.
there.
Oh, that go back.
We have to do it at night,
Dude,
dude.
that looks so gnarly.
We're
Oh,
gonna-
yeah, you'd have to do it at
belong
night.
to the city. That's where you got the song from. The
Probably.
idea.
We definitely have to do all this at night, dude. This would be so sick.
Oh, dang. Look at those lights.
Dude, that's really cool. All the lights.
Look at all the lights,
Yeah,
man.
dude. It's like an
Just
ocean.
goes
You can see
for
the blocks.
hours. It
Like
just
the
goes
lines
for
and stuff on the
hours and
roads.
days.
That's crazy.
I don't know, dude. I don't think I could ever live in a big city, but this is definitely my favorite part of big cities, dude. Is I love looking at lights.
The other theme park experience I've had, I haven't been to too many theme parks either. The one I had was Universal Studios.
Which one?
In
Orlando?
California.
Oh, California.
Yeah. And I remember they had like I remember we had the Terminator 2 little exposition, like little, it was like
Oh,
a
at night, that'd
stage
be so
play.
much fun.
It's kind of like a stage play almost, where there's actors and then you like watch the movies like in a 4D those 4Ds
Yeah.
experiences, right? Yeah.
Did you
We
get
went-
scared at all?
We went on there, and like I think the year after I went, it closed, and I got a picture on the Arnie's bike that he used. And yeah.
Gotta keep that, dude.
One of
Keep
my
that locked
favorite
down, boy.
roller coasters that you guys probably haven't been on is Rock and Roller Coaster at Knott's Berry Farm.
What's that one about?
It's a lot like Wicked actually, but it's taller. It's not as fast as Wicked, but it's similar. It's really, really cool.
You belong to
It's got cool music while it's
city.
playing because it's the Rock and Roller Coaster.
You
Bro, that's what we need to
belong
do. We just need to go hit up a
the
bunch of theme parks.
Yeah. Here's the
You
also they
belong
also had
to
a
the
Simpsons ride there, and they replaced the Back to the Future ride, and like there's little like
belong to the
sketches, Simpsons
night.
sketches that play while you wait on
At
the
Universal?
TV. Yeah, Universal, and one was Doc Brown sketch where like he goes in his time machine. He's like, "Where's the ride?" It's like, oh, that probably hurts for people actually like the Back to the Future
Oof.
ride.
Oof.
Yeah.
No.
Also, what they had at one of the cafeterias, they had Doc Brown's chicken. It's like, oh, that's cool.
The theme parks are awesome.
They have Stanley yelling at
No
Sploosh.
doubt. Stanley
you mean
on that
peaches and-
sploosh.
Peaches
That's
and onions.
Disney.
Oh, my
Oh, yeah.
goodness.
Also, I remember that wasn't the only.
You went to
theme park.
Disneyland?
Yeah, I went to Disneyland.
You
in
know they're right by
California.
each other, right? No,
Yeah.
they're not. It's Disneyland and then Adventure.
Disney World's right by Universal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in. Well, hold on. Universal's in Florida.
Yep.
No, there's a Universal in California.
there's two.
Is
Really?
it- What's the one
Yeah, I
that's
went
right next to Disneyland? It's
Both
called.
of
Is it just called Adventure Park or something?
You belong.
Because there's Disneyland and then
I don't know.
I can't remember either.
You belong to the
I didn't go. I don't
night.
remember going on too many rides during the at
You
Disneyland. I can't remember
belong
that
to
many.
the city.
Probably because there's such big lines. I never went on Space Mountain. Dang it! I want to go on Space
belong
Mountain.
to the night.
California Adventure. That's what
Oh,
it's
Yeah,
that
called.
that's
one's
it.
fun, dude.
Yeah.
California Adventures, gnarly.
Oh. One I did go on before they turned to Guardians of the Galaxy. One on Tower of Terror.
Same. We went on
We've
that
been there
before it
before too,
turned
brother.
Yeah.
I've never been to Disneyland.
Dude,
gotta
it's
go.
fun. The thing about Disneyland, dude, is there's so much to do. Like it takes you days to go through it all.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new world you can get lost
A whole
in.
new world.
This guy meant to do that.
I did.
With new
To lead
on to the
new
to
Aladdin movie.
pursue.
Which I haven't
And then
seen
talk
yet.
about Will Smith, and then talk about his son,
Will
and then
Smith
talk
Genie?
about his daughter, and then talk about.
Well,
Will Smith's son was
Well, Aladdin's
Genie,
not relevant
Will
anymore. It's now
Smith.
Lion King. Remember?
Oh,
Is Lion King
Aladdin
really good?
Genie.
Roasted.
I don't know.
I,
don't
I
care
heard it
about-
got
I
a
don't care-
68% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I don't care about the live action Disney remakes. I think they need to stop.
I heard it didn't do very good on Rotten Tomatoes. Thing, how's it make you feel?
I
How's
don't
that
really
make your
care.
tomatoes feel?
I don't care. I just think they should stop with all the live action remakes.
But they're good. Like the Death Note live action remake.
That was a good one.
Dude, that was actually pretty good. Thing, you have to admit.
The one on Netflix.
How dare
Yeah,
you?
The one with Nat Wolf.
Well, I really liked.
I don't remember what.
They should
Wolf
make a
Brothers
Sword Art
name.
Online live
Harryhausen's.
action.
What's
I'd
that
watch
guy's
that.
name?
Especially the fairy tale part
What's
one.
his name?
I
William
really want
Dafoe.
Asuna to be played by Kristen
That's his
Stewart
name.
too.
What was that?
I need that.
Oh.
Sword Art Online.
Please,
live action.
Asuna, be Kristen Stewart.
Why Christian Stewart? Why not Emma Watson?
I picked a random actor that's not very
Oh.
good.
Okay.
Thane loves, or Cole loves Kristen Stewart.
Yeah.
Sorry, I slipped out of the bit for a second. I was fixated on Emma Watson.
Emma Watson's pretty.
If Zendaya was in it, I'd watch.
If they were doing a live action Sword Art Online, who would play Asuna?
A blonde-haired woman.
Oh,
Really?
I want a redhead.
You need a redhead.
Isn't
Yeah.
Asuna blonde?
No, she's red hair.
She's blonde in the game.
And like, well, like in the future she gets blonde hair, but the first one the
Is
first
it-
part of the
is it
show
red?
she's red hair.
Even when she's in the
She-
game.
No, throughout
Yeah.
the show,
Alright.
she has red hair.
Oh, she has blue hair. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Blue hair in
Wow.
another game.
I don't know what I'm talking about, dudes.
Yeah. He's on drugs.
Okay, kill him. I don't know.
Although I will admit I would like Sword Art Online to be a real game because that sounds fun. Like you get to
Game?
scale. You get to scale like a tower. You have to scale a tower and like it
Then isn't Sword Art Online just a general RPG?
yeah, it's just.
So don't we
that's it.
have
But
hundreds of those?
But there is the thing, like the final dungeon part. That's what I thought was really cool. You have to pretty much to beat the game. You have to scale a final dungeon. And what was roguelike? Like you.
Then
play
you
it
do
and,
know
like,
there
if
is
you
a Sword Art
die-
Online game, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, there's a lot, but it's not like an MMO. Like haven't captured the full Sword Art Online MMO that's presented in the novels and the anime.
So you're saying you don't want to play the old ones?
Yeah, I want to play like a real,
Like an actual
yeah.
RPG?
Yeah, but like it's completely.
He's
What-
meaning he wants to play the Sword Art Online game that the characters got to play in the
Yeah.
show.
Okay,
That's
wait,
what I
wait, wait,
mean.
wait, 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 wait.
Not
Since
the
we're
stupid
speaking of-
Alfheim Online.
Since we're speaking of MMOs,
Crap.
Cole, tell us about your story with RuneScape.
This is a childhood
Okay, Cole,
story.
and tell me what you just told me this morning too.
What did I tell you?
How addiction. You'd like to be
Oh.
addicted.
So
This
for the
dude just-
for the longest time, I wanted to be addicted to an MMO
Why?
because I always liked the idea of like just getting
Just
up
grinding away.
playing a video game on a schedule with a bunch of other people that you start to get to know a little bit better, that are just random strangers. I've always thought that was an interesting concept. I don't know. I mean,
Oh, so you're thinking about like the fellowship and like the cool
So like
parts
a
of it,
squad
but not,
up,
Yeah.
yeah.
you're not thinking about the negative parts. So like you just stay inside your home all day. And you don't. Get
Yeah.
You kind of.
yeah.
You just-
well,
You South
you
Park.
slowly lose your job.
so let me tell you why I think that I can't get addicted to MMOs because I've tried. I've tried World of Warcraft, didn't really like it, couldn't get into it. I've tried like Destiny as an MMO. I liked the idea of it, but I couldn't get into it. I've tried a couple MMOs, just can never get
I heard
into it.
Destiny's really good.
And it's because when I was younger, I played a game called RuneScape. If you don't know what RuneScape is, it's an MMO, it's medieval.
Cole, explain
Um,
the difference between World of Warcraft, WoW, and then
World of Warcraft's like Final Fantasy.
Wow, World
I
of
mean, not
Warcraft are
Final
the
Fantasy.
same
It's just like a
things.
fantasy game. And
No, it's the version.
RuneScape,
It's the version of World
is
of Warcraft, is
just
WoW,
like
the WoW
medieval.
version.
Like there's like spells and stuff, but it's not as fantasy oriented from what I remember anyway. Well, let me
I
tell you.
learned something when he told me that, so thank you, Cole.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Let me tell you about how I got into it. So, when I was a wee lad, I think I was probably in 5th grade or at the time, I was in Taekwondo, working on my martial arts skills. And I had a friend there who was telling me about a game called RuneScape. So I got home and tried it out. And from the moment I logged in, I was hooked. Absolutely hooked on that game.
His young mind was just so fresh and just so
I was like, wow.
ready to wrap
this
around
is
something,
insane.
just take away.
It's pretty cool. And so what ended up happening is I met this guy on the game, started chatting to him, and he said if I mined him iron, he would give me a bunch of gold. Like it was like maybe 50 gold per block of iron or stick of iron or whatever it was. So I would just do that. I'd log on for maybe 4 hours a pop and just mine iron the entire time, doing absolutely nothing else but mining iron. Mine iron, run to the furnace people, smelt it, and then I'd put it in my bank. And then at the end of the week, this was Friday, I cashed in. I cashed with the dude. This dude's name was Blubber Nuggets. I remember that. It was Blubber Nuggets. And so I cashed in, got a bunch of gold, and I felt like I felt pretty like, like, dang, look at me. I got a lot of gold. Kind of like what people do when they get their first paycheck at a new job.
Yeah.
It was basically the same feeling. I went to a store and bought a bunch of cool armor, bought a cool, nice sword and all these things. And I'm like, dang, dude, I'm pretty cool. I bet I could do some damage. So I went to the PvP zone to see my skills, see if I could take out any guys. I died within the first 2 seconds. And that's where my addiction stopped. This entire process went out through an entire week. I played that game more than I played any other game consistently, probably, in that 1 week. And then I died once, and that was it. Never played it again.
Just quit.
Never played it
Gave
again.
up.
Sorry, Blubber Nuggets, if you're out there. I totally quit my job without telling you. I
That guy's
should have gave you a notice, you
that
know.
guy's like, dude, where is he?
Yeah,
I haven't seen him in a while.
Where's my freaking iron, dude?
What was your name on the game?
It was just probably RBD23. I can't remember. It's RBD23, like my OG.
RB dude.
Yeah, I'm a OG gamer.
What did
tag
RB
stuff.
stand for?
Root beer.
Rock band.
Rock
Oh.
band,
Yeah.
dude.
Rock
Not
band,
Root
dude. No.
What version of RuneScape was it? Was it the old like?
It was definitely
Pixel-
old. I was in
yes.
5th grade thing.
Is the old pixelated version,
It
not
was-
the new high def version they have?
Well, let's think about this. And I was in 5th grade.
What was that, 2000?
It's got to be like
2004 or
2004 or 5.
Yeah,
When
Well,
did the high def version come out? Because I know there's a high def version. now.
most likely it was an older version
Yeah.
thing.
Is classic RuneScape? They call RuneScape classic.
yeah.
now? Yeah.
So MMOs, they can be cool. They are very addicting, and they're
Just
cool.
learn from
Be
Cole.
careful.
Don't do what he did.
Be careful out there, people.
Be careful playing
Drink
those
safe.
fun games out there,
And drive safe.
and don't blow all your money in one. Don't blow all your paycheck just to go die.
You
'cause
got blubber nuggets.
that's not good.
Blubber Nuggets was trying to con you, Cole.
Yeah, I think
He was
so
trying
too.
to
Oh, I think so
use you.
too. Yeah,
He's
guaranteed.
like a 30-year-old man.
I've
at the
thought
time,
about
just
it.
like, you know what? I'm gonna take advantage of this RB dude.
He knew
He
I was a
just
noob.
joined.
He knew I was a noob.
Yeah, he just joined. I could totally like, yeah, bro, I'll give you all my gold. Which is
Legit.
probably like,
The way I met him,
it's
I'm
probably
pretty
fool's
sure.
gold. Honestly, to be thinking about.
pretty
Probably
sure
fool's gold.
The way I met him, he was like in this town square, and he says, I'm hiring someone to mine iron." And I walk up like, "Hey,
I'll do it.
I'll do it."
Cole, it's
I almost
it's
guarantee
probably
he was
fake gold,
conning me.
Cole.
I
That's why
probably-
you died quickly.
I probably got
did.
like less the less worth than it was actually worth what I did. Probably is my guess. Screw that dude that killed me, whoever it was in the world.
It was probably blubber nuggets.
He has a that Blubber Nuggets is his burner account, and then he just used a different one.
I
His main
remember-
one just to
Smurfed you, dog.
destroy
I remember because you could go to the very edge of the PvP zone. There was nobody, and I was gonna go over to that side to see what it was all about. And I see these two people just talking over on the edge of the PvP zone, just talking back and forth. And they see me, look at me, and then run away. I think they're up to some shady practices.
Oh no.
So is it like? Would it kind of be like a? It's not really role playing, is it? I guess it is. It would be. Right?
I mean, I had a job. I was kind of role playing.
So if you took on that, I'd say you take on those. Yeah, I'd say so.
It was kind of like a role play
What does the G stand for in RPG?
game.
Oh,
Game.
that was stupid. Okay, guys, I'm leaving. Bye.
Logging
Katz
out.
has left the game.
Skycast has left the server.
I guess I got a childhood story. Doesn't have to do with video games, but this one I thought about. I pretty much thought about it last week.
Connected to anything.
No, it's not. Other than the childhood story.
Yeah, other than being kids. Yeah.
There was this one
Well,
time.
Cole was addicted.
There was this one time. It was.
Cole's battling addiction at a young age.
Yeah, Cole. Mine is definitely not an addiction
I think I was
story.
11.
But the
Mom's
so
laptop.
I
too.
was in the bathroom at school, and I was taking a dump, and there was after I was
He
done.
was pooping.
Yeah, I was pooping. Sorry,
That's just so you know.
I was excreting waste from my body, and
Defecating.
Thane, you got a word for it? What do you want to say?
But nothing.
Okay.
He was defecating. He was just dropping some kids off at
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, I was dropping the.
While at school.
unloading his load.
Yeah.
Taking a shiitake mushroom.
Well, it's just like that episode of, if you think about it, it's like Rick and Morty, where they have the people inside their box. He has a box, and there's people inside the box, like creating electricity, and they have
Yes.
other people inside that. So this guy had people inside of him that he's just dropping off at their jobs.
Yeah, I had a microverse inside me, inside
Mhm.
my turds. But anyway, I was taking a dump, and after I was done, there was no toilet paper. So I'm butt naked. I'm like, well, I'm not butt naked. My pants are down, okay? And I'm in a vulnerable position. And I'm like, dang, dude,
Did you say?
there's no toilet paper. Nobody else was in there.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say talk to the kid next to you. Or something.
Put your hand in your leg under the stall. Like, hey, can I get some paper?
Please,
Nobody's
bro.
in there. But what I did is I got
High
down.
fives you.
No, I got down on my hands and my toes, and I kind of like I didn't want my body or my anything
Why don't
to
you
touch
walk?
the ground.
Wait, so was
Huh?
your
Why don't you just walk?
I don't know.
wait? So was your butt in the air? Wait,
My
so
butt's
what
in
way
the
were you
air.
facing?
I'm not facing
Oh,
the
so you're on
ground.
all fours.
Yeah, yeah.
What
well,
the heck?
I'm-
So this guy's
I'm
butt
like-
in the air, and your pants around your ankles.
yes.
Oh.
But instead of walking out, even to this day, I don't know why I did it this way. I was
Maybe he was
little,
trying
okay?
to cover up his junk.
I was like probably
somebody
I was
walked
probably
in
like
on it
8 or
too.
9.
Did you just not wash or not wipe? You just walked out.
No, this is what I did. I got on my hands and knees and I crawled underneath the stall into the next one because there was toilet paper.
Wow.
And I wiped it there. But what
And
I
you crawled back under?
no, I didn't
Oh,
crawl back
okay,
under.
okay.
But what I like don't realize what I did is I don't understand why I didn't just walk out and go into the next
Yeah.
one. I was quite like
You were too afraid that someone was gonna see your dinghy.
probably, dude, because I didn't want to pull up my pants and get poop in my shorts, so I army crawled under. But I remember I didn't want to touch my wheelie on the ground, so I was and I didn't want to touch my butt on the bottom of the stall either. So I
just
like
finessed it.
yeah, I
Yeah,
like
you went
army
right
crawled on
through
my
the middle.
fingertips and my toes, and I remember
You
it took
went-
me a hot
You
second to
went
get
all
under
Laura
there.
Croft on that, man.
You
There's
don't
like
want to
some
touch his
freaking
wheelie
lasers
on
or
the
something.
ground.
Well, would you want to touch your wheelie on the ground?
I don't think that'd be my top priority.
Yeah.
Really? What would your top priority be?
Not touching the ground with my feet or my fingers.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I totally touched the ground with my fingers. The whole situation was horrible, guys. I don't know what you want me to say other
And the
than
funny part is he's wearing sandals so socks weren't an option.
yeah, it's true. I don't remember what I was wearing. Freaking my pants were down. I was vulnerable. Well, anyway, I got another bathroom story, but I'm gonna save that for next time.
Save it for next time. Oh, I know what I want to show you guys.
So here's a story I had.
After Thane's story, I'll show you guys.
So back to Lagoon, I remember we'd go. Me and my family would go pretty much annually at one when I was like as long as I can remember. We
around.
stopped around like time like when I went to high
No.
school because
Yeah.
my I didn't all my other siblings were moved out and it was getting expensive to go there, so at Lagoon there's this little train ride and what's so funny?
Let's keep going then.
No, okay.
Don't worry, this,
Yes,
this
okay.
isn't gonna be up
How
during.
is this connected to Thane's story?
I'm
Yeah,
cutting
I
this.
know what he's doing.
You're
I know
not
what
gonna
he's
see
doing.
this, and when Thane's story's
Yeah,
I
done.
know what he's
okay,
doing. I know what he's doing. I just realized.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh gosh.
No,
Talking
what?
about the new
KK
AK.
Genkai?
Yeah.
The new AK version.
Okay, train thing. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you go on the train and it's been this for a while, there's like a little zoo you can see through this train, and it's not too impressive, but for a theme park, it's like wow, they have like a mini zoo in here, and
Has some
I
pretty cool
remember
animals.
this is probably one of 4 or 5, my parents were or I think especially my mom's like, look, it's Simba, and it's looking at the lion, it's like, wow, it's Simba. Then the next year
From
we
Lion
go,
King.
yeah, from Lion King. If you don't know, the two of you don't know. Anyways, next year we go
Take that.
we
you
go on
two.
the train, we see the lions, and I go, look, Mom, or it's I think it was Mom's like, look, Mom, it's Simba. It's like, what are you talking about? And in my little mind, I was like, wait, it's Simba.
It's
Is
Simba.
that when you found out Santa Claus wasn't? I mean,
Yeah.
Is that how he said? She's like, it's Simba.
It's Simba.
Yeah, and it's also when I found out that Santa Claus isn't real. The Easter Bunny is a fake, and
The leprechauns aren't real either.
leprechauns.
You know what we should do?
So that one train ride just changed your whole
leprechauns
life.
were slaughtered in 1887.
Jeez.
for next time, should we talk about how we found out that Santa Claus wasn't what we thought it was?
Okay, yeah, we could
For
do
next
that. That'd be a
time?
good
Yeah.
one.
What if I don't have a substantial
Mine's not
life-changing
super
story?
substantial, but I
don't even
remember.
remember when.
I remember mine.
I don't even know.
Mine's not the most substantial, but I do remember.
We'll say that for next time.
Yeah.
Dan, I'm sorry that your parents shot down Simba
Yeah.
for you.
What I liked about the little zoo that we went there, we also went there this year, is the
They visit Simba
the
once a year.
panther was the only one walking around, and I was like,
That's what the panther did?
yeah, it's like,
You know what's funny though, Thane, is you said the zoo. You said the zoo wasn't that impressive. That's the second largest zoo in the state of
yeah,
Utah.
yeah. The first one is in Salt Lake somewhere. I don't.
called the
know.
Hoggle.
Is
that- actually
are you sure
Hoggle.
that's what if that's just not updated?
It could be. It could be not.
We should go there
updated.
sometime. I don't know.
I used to go to that zoo, the big zoo, every year with my parents. Dude, my mom and dad would always take us kids. But then they said the zoo started to suck. Like they didn't have any. They still have cool animals, but they didn't have all the main ones. Like,
Like the lion.
They better have giraffes, though, you know?
It's hard
Yeah.
to find poop
I mean, if
outside
you
of
play The
the
Last of
exhibits.
Us, you probably know they probably still have giraffes.
Yeah. That sounds good.
It's a giraffe.
All right. So it's time for the sponsored part of the
Well, we forgot about Zay's story.
podcast. Oh, Zay had a story?
He's
I'm
just trying
sorry,
to throw me on the
Zay.
spot.
Sorry.
I-
Did you
for
call
what?
him Zane?
You don't have to.
you
What's
never-
the story
I
about?
was just,
Talk about the time you freaking you busted. You went. What's the guy's name that they do the memes on?
I played baseball in a basement once with a bouncy ball and it hit the window. Hit a window and broke
You
it.
did that?
ouch.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I
Like,
just feel like we should give everyone an
I
opportunity.
agree with that, but Zay never jumps up and says, I have a story.
Yeah, I'm
That's
fine with
'cause
just listening.
I don't think Zay likes telling people about his life.
I just like listening.
Zay's
I
got a very
really-
personal life. His name's not even Zay. That's what we just call him, so
Yeah.
we don't dox him.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing a mask right now.
Face
On his-
mask,
on-
yeah.
down here. The mask is down here.
Oh.
He wears it down here.
Not face mask then. Anyway, ad sponsored part of the podcast. Thank you, #Chevrolet for the sponsor of this episode of the podcast. I'm gonna
Disclaimer: Cole's is a big car fan, bigger
Wait.
than us.
So Chevy originally created Corvette.
yeah.
Wow.
That's what that's
I
always
guess I
been.
never put that together. I thought Corvette was kind of always is like his own
Entity.
like Ferrari or Lamborghini. I thought it was like his own.
Oh, okay.
I never thought it was like Chevy because Chevy's not really known for.
Yeah, they are.
They're more. I thought they were
They're-
more known for like their vehicles instead of like
Camaros?
their
But they're speed demons.
They're
This is definitely Chevy Speed Demon.
very, very well known for the Corvette.
Isn't this their only sports? Well, that's not true.
They have the
but
Camaro, but
yeah, the
that's a
Camaro.
muscle car.
yeah.
Anyway, so Chevrolet announced the 2020 Corvette 2 days ago, the 19th, and it is a beast. Here it is on the screen right now. It honestly is one of the coolest looking Corvettes. At the same time, you know it's a Corvette. Like, it looks like a Ferrari. It legitimately looks like a Ferrari.
Look how sexy it is.
But you
dude.
know it's a Corvette because it still's got that Corvette, like the headlights and stuff. The thing that's really cool about this Corvette is that it's a mid-engine car. So the engine isn't in the front of the car. It's actually in the back, like a sports
And
car
the
you
trunk
find in
is in the
Europe.
front.
See if we can find it.
the gray one.
Like these are
No, go back up to the
very,
gray one.
very
Look at the
sexy
gray one.
cars.
That's the engine.
That's
You
a
can see
rare.
the engine right there. Yeah,
Go down,
they
go down.
they make mid-engine cars to balance
there.
the weight around the entire car,
Oh.
so that it's just more balanced. It's easier to drive. It's
The Stingray.
not just a bunch of weight in one
And
area.
so the trunk is in the front. By
That's
the
a
way.
bag of
It's
golf
not really
clubs.
trunk.
You can put golf clubs in the back, guys, and go
Golly.
golfing. I
How-
believe it's a
do you know how much-
6.2 liter engine.
Do you know how much it costs?
It's a V8. It's around 60K is the base model, so it's
That's
relatively
crazy,
affordable
dude.
for a sports car. It's absolutely insane. 0 to 60,
60K?
0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds.
Yeah, 60K,
Dude,
dude.
60K?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Bro, that's not bad at all.
No, not for a sports car.
Yeah, you know how much these sports cars usually go for?
At least $3,000 or $300,000 at least.
But
They're
I
expensive.
just
A lot
thought
of
this was
Lamborghinis
insane
cost
just
that
because
much.
of how similar it is to like a typical European sports car with the mid-engine style.
Pretty.
The last Corvette Stingray, the 2018 version, the original one for the 2018, it was technically a mid-engine car as well, but that's just because the engine sat so far back into the front of the hood that they counted it as a mid-engine. But this one is the first true mid-engine Corvette because the engine is technically in the middle of the car.
So maybe you can learn me what's the perks of having an engine in the middle?
It's just weight distribution, 100%
Okay.
weight distribution. It's so that you don't have all of your weight in the front throwing you off on your turns, or all of the weight in the back throwing off your weight anywhere.
That's crazy.
Like, you know how when
dude.
you're playing Halo and the Warhog kind of just fishtails all over the place?
Yeah.
That's because there's no weight distribution on the
'Cause
Warhog.
it's hot, top heavy, front heavy. I mean.
Very much so. Yep.
That's crazy, dude.
That's why it's really easy to throw the back end out of people's cars when you're drifting on the snow. It's because the weight is all in the front.
Well, what about if you have an engine in the back, you get rear-ended, like hard,
Well, I mean, yeah, it's bad.
Totaled.
cause an explosion.
It wouldn't explode.
No, there's
No, no,
cars
no.
that do that.
I don't think it would.
That was the
Used
Ford
to.
Pinto.
Yeah.
the Ford Pinto.
That was. This
That's a real thing, though. If the engine was
This
in
is
the back.
terribly designed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
another
guess it was
thing. I
bad.
really
No,
like
here's
the way
the
they
thing.
designed the cockpit
Cars, when
because
Cars get. You see pictures of cars getting creamed in the front. Do they explode then?
I guess it depends.
I really
Yeah.
like the way they
Here's
designed
the
the
thing,
cockpit. If you look in the front, the driver's side, you have all of the instrument panels and
What I'm
everything.
saying is that
and it's
today's
like, these are
cars,
for the
engine's
driver,
bag, they know
and
what
in
they're
the passenger
doing now.
seat, they
It's
got
not gonna
nothing.
Explode.
You guys are talking over each other. I couldn't understand.
Sorry.
I know. I just kept talking because I was
Close.
tired of things going over me.
Cole's talking about the cockpit.
I was still talking about the car.
Talking about the cockpit though, he liked it.
Yeah.
Fine leather
Yeah.
seats.
I mean, look at they got all the panels and stuff. Go back up to that
Is
tan
that leather
one.
seats?
Yeah, leather, 100% leather. Yes, they wouldn't put fabric seats in a $60,000
No.
car thing.
Well,
Fine
you
interior
request 'em.
leather.
I don't think you can request them with fabric seats.
Why would you want to?
Anyway, so if you look here, you can see all the instrument panels. They're on the driver's side and telling the passenger to basically just screw himself. Like they don't get anything. They maybe get a vent. That's about all they get. Maybe some window controls.
oh man, you could get a nice book in
Like
there.
even like that that like display for like everything. It's like
That's a
angled
two-person
towards the
car,
driver.
though.
Yeah.
I mean,
But-
that's what most sports cars
Dude,
are.
most
Yeah.
almost like if you're driving this and you're not driving it to transport your whole family.
No, you're
It's-
driving this to have fun.
Forget everybody. I hate
Should
everyone.
we like it on Facebook?
You're driving this to get sex.
Basically.
Are you just driving it to a place then?
Yeah.
There's a good picture of it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Very, very cool.
sexy.
Dude, this literally looks like you're in a cockpit of a spaceship.
It's insane.
Like, there's no room in here. This is literally just legit you
Like-
sitting in there.
I'm gonna
What
call
I'm
my
really-
dad today. I'm definitely gonna tell him about this, and he's gonna love it. He
What
really
I'm
likes
really proud
Corvettes.
of, though, what I'm really proud of is that it's all electric. I'm really glad that we're going that direction.
Yeah, it's not
Tesla's making a sports car that's all electric.
the Roadster. And
Yeah.
in all honesty, electric's the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're just not there yet with the technology for it to be standardized amongst the car
Ooh.
companies.
Yeah,
Government,
to get the cost
government
down.
conspiracies
exactly.
aside. Yeah.
What?
Ooh,
What?
Yeah.
I have a feeling because I
Yeah,
mean it's conspiracy that all the gas companies are like run by the government, you know, all that stuff.
I wasn't really just meaning like electric cars in general. I meant electric cars as like the fast
Standard?
race car.
The standard.
Like the reason they don't have electric cars as a fast race car just yet is because they're
Isn't
they're
Tesla a
expensive.
4-seater?
But they are technically the
Yes.
fastest. When you have an
Depends on the
electric
model.
car, they are definitely the fastest.
And quiet, too.
Oh yeah, they're very quiet. I don't like that though. I like loud. I like loud cars. That's why I like gas
But
cars.
if you're driving long distance, and you have a baby,
Well, you
in the
won't
back.
even hear it though.
You know,
You hear it when you rev the engine, not when
What
you're
if you have
just.
a baby in the back though, Cole?
I'm not gonna have a baby in the back of a Corvette.
when you-
You never know.
I have
You
an
might get
engine
yourself
back
in a
there.
Situation.
There's-
when it's
there's no
quiet,
room
people
back
can't
there,
hear
just
you
an
coming
engine.
just before you hit them.
Yeah, Cole.
Nice.
Yesterday you're talking about killing people as a serial killer.
You definitely need a Tesla.
Okay, I'm cutting that part out. Just kidding. Doxing me over here, jeez.
That's what we do in this family.
But that's my
Doxing and
spiel
boxing,
on the
boy.
2020 Corvette. I think it's incredible.
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Cole, does this
I
does this
concur.
vehicle get your stamp of approval?
That's
It
the
sure does.
that's the Pop Team Epic clip where it's like, oh, this car's it's very quiet, good, so they won't hear me coming. They won't hear me coming. It's like it also has nice red. Oh, good, it'll camouflage the color blood.
Oh gosh.
Jeez. Well, good one, Thane. I
Thank-
guess you
thank
didn't
you,
come up
Thane.
with that joke.
Yeah, that's from Pop Team Epic.
Never seen it.
It's great anime.
Thanks for the obscure references, Thane.
Well, I mean,
It's over.
12-inch sub, anybody?
Yeah.
from Subway.
Oh, I have one right now.
Serious?
Oh.
No.
Oh,
I looked directly at his lap.
he's donger.
Hey,
Hey, that's
Cole,
my
you
word.
passed it on.
That's what I like to say. Donger.
Dilly donger.
But I mean, I think that's it, dudes. Unless you guys got anything else you want to schmack
Oh, we haven't
about.
done Reddit. We didn't do Reddit. We're not gonna do that.
Who cares?
Okay.
We've been for going for an hour. If you guys
Yeah.
want to call it.
We
Okay,
can-
Let's
screw
just call
everybody
it.
then.
Yeah, screw you, Reddit.
We're not very consistent with our segments.
Our
That's for
bits.
sure.
Kind of all over.
That's
there a
okay.
problem with
I think
that?
that's the point of this podcast.
I think our podcast is very front heavy. We're just all over the place.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
I think we need to balance it out, guys.
We need a mid-engine our
Yeah.
podcast.
Let's take the engine out of the car completely
And
and just leave the car on the road.
Let's just ride camels.
Yeah.
You know what
Ride a
I learned
horse.
yesterday?
Get a horse and just
Ride a cowboy.
Yeah. Oh, dude, oh.
Save a horse.
You know what I learned about camels yesterday? Is their humps can slouch. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I thought their humps
It
were
was
like.
when we were on the ride. It was around
I thought they had
the
stiff humps.
train ride for the zoo at Lagoon. It's like, yeah, I thought that too. It was like, oh, the humps
Isn't
went
that where they
limp.
store the water?
Yeah.
So if they don't have water in them, they're gonna.
The humps are
The
sagging.
humps went sagging. That must be an old camel. That's a grandma camel.
There's the title of the
Yo.
podcast. Humps were sagging.
Also, I like how kangaroos sit. It's kind of like this.
They
have their
sit. They
legs
sit
out.
like they're cool, dude.
Yeah.
They're like bad A's.
Kind of have to. Their legs are so
Yeah.
long.
They're packing. Is that what you're saying? Are they hung with their legs?
Pretty hung, yeah. With their legs, yeah.
They double checked that one.
Also, like this is like I think like years ago, like a couple of years ago on Discoveries, but kangaroos' talons on the bottom, they're used to disembowel their
deadly.
prey.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can also. They're pretty good boxers too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See them in a freaking chokehold. I saw
Yeah.
one put a dog in a chokehold.
That's a
wait,
popular
wait.
clip.
Why'd they be choke holding if they're boxing?
I don't know. It's UFC.
That's
So
more
they put him in a
MMA.
hole and they start swinging at
Yeah,
just their head.
They put them in their pouch, and that's how they hold them still.
They choke you out. They suffocate you with their
Yeah.
pouch.
Guys, don't
Kangaroos
fight.
are
Don't fight a
dangerous.
kangaroo. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Do you
keep your
think
distance.
that you could fit inside of a kangaroo's pouch?
Depends
No.
on how big you are.
Oh, baby, I'm getting
what if
inside
they-
that pouch. You better believe that.
Respect the pouch.
The-
Respect it.
That was a Family Guy thing where it's like, hey look Lois, I'm Rue, and the kangaroo's like dragging him.
Don't. That's
Yeah.
the message we want to spread today.
Yeah.
Is don't hurt kangaroos.
Don't get
Yeah.
inside
Don't
of their
approach a
pouches.
With
kangaroo.
those
they'll
koalas,
mess
man,
you
just
up.
freaking
Yeah.
bash those guys.
Beat the crap out of koalas.
Poor
Yeah.
koalas. Hey,
What's, the difference
Thane.
between- what's a wallaby?
A what?
Is
What's
it a
a
fish?
wallaby?
Is it
It's
a
like a
fish?
little
Wallaby is
rodent.
an animal.
Oh.
It's a little
I've
rodent,
never heard of
and
that
they got
before.
You never heard of a wallaby before? I think if you saw it,
Probably.
look it up real quick.
let's go off before we leave. Let's just go off a picture of a wallaby, and we'll end it there. Okay.
That look you gave me, like, come on, boy, why don't you have the keyboard on your lap? I saw that, Sky.
And there you go. Oh, it's like a mini kangaroo.
Aww.
That's why I said that yesterday. Because we saw those. I'm like, dude, it's a wallaby, not a freaking kangaroo.
Look at their ears.
Yeah.
And look at all that junk in that trunk.
Yeah. Some nuts.
They are
Hey.
thick.
Oh, rednecked.
Red-necked
Some
wallaby.
thighs, dude.
Dude, I guess there's different types of wallabies. That's cool.
Well, there you have it, dudes. Thank you guys for listening to the podcast. If you're listening on SoundCloud, thank you. We appreciate you. If you're watching on YouTube, we love you just the same.
Check us out on Vimeo.
I prefer the people that watch us on Venmo.
Venmo, yeah. Yeah, we actually start. We
Sponsored by Venmo.
Yeah.
Their new streaming service. Everyone's doing it.
Yeah.
Get in on it.
Cool. And as always,
Cool koalas.
he's just cutting you.
love
Jose.
me, daddy.
He's just cutting you short.
He doesn't know any
Yeah.
better or different.
He's
True.
learning still.
Thane, have you heard of social cues?
No.
All right.
Socialism.
Yes.
Have a good weekend.
And as always,
Love me, daddy.
Also, have a good Wednesday.
Everyone have a good week.
why Wednesday?
I don't know. It's a good
I hope
day.
this makes you laugh at least once.
Keep it rad, dude.
Laugh at the
Keep
wallabies. They're
and
so
do
good.
it radical.
Chicks and dudes. I think it's chicks and dudes.
Dudes and dudettes.
Hey.